In a bustling anthill, nestled under the leafy canopy of a vibrant forest, lived an energetic little ant named Anita. She was known throughout the colony for her unyielding work ethic and keen sense of responsibility. Her days were spent gathering food, building tunnels, and ensuring the safety of the ant kingdom. Nearby, in the same forest, resided a carefree, albeit lazy grasshopper named Greg. Greg loved lounging about, basking in the sun, and chirping his pleasant melodies all day long. Unlike Anita and her fellow ants, he had little interest in laborious tasks. "Why work so hard when there's so much fun to be had under the sun?" Greg would say, often to himself with a contented sigh. As summer days bloomed with shimmering heat, the ants worked tirelessly to prepare for the winter. One sunlit afternoon, as the ants bustled to and fro, Greg watched from his perch on a soft leaf. Anita, seeing him idle yet again, felt a surge of frustration. "Greg," she called out, her small voice tinged with urgency. "Winter will be upon us sooner than you think. You ought to gather food while you still can." Greg laughed, chirping a sarcastic tune. "Oh, dear Anita, don't worry so much. The sun is still high and warm. There's plenty of time to think about all that tediousness," he replied nonchalantly. Days turned into weeks, and autumn leaves began to fall, painting the forest floor with hues of gold and amber. Anita's warnings went unheeded as Greg continued to play and rest. Meanwhile, the ants had amassed a plentiful supply of food. Then, winter came, draping the forest in a blanket of snow, silencing the vibrations of summer and fall. Greg found himself alone, the chill biting at his wings. Hungry and cold, he realized his folly, but it was too late. Desperate, he hopped towards the anthill, shivering and remorseful. "Anita, friends," Greg croaked, his voice cracked with cold and hunger. "I should not have been so careless. Is there any way you could share some of your food with me?" Anita, though disheartened by Greg's earlier disregard, was compassionate. She consulted with the other ants, and together they decided to teach him a lesson in cooperation and responsibility. They offered him shelter and a modest portion of their provisions, but insisted he contribute to the colony's well-being from that point onward. Understanding the gravity of his actions, Greg agreed. He joined in the work, learning the value of preparation and the importance of unity, making sure never to squander time again. From that winter on, Greg became a cherished member of the ant colony, his songs of gratitude blending with the hum of industrious ants.